All right, let's dive into something that is, frankly, one of the most important steps for any entrepreneur out there, the high-level product spec. We're going to pull some insights from MIT's top programs to see why visualizing your product is the single best thing you can do before you even think about building it.
So you have it, that light bulb moment, that game-changing idea for a new product, a new service. You can see it so clearly in your head and you just know it's going to be a hit.
The excitement is just electric, right? That energy is there, and your gut is telling you to just go for it. Get a team together, start coding, build that first prototype. You're ready to bring this thing to life.
But hold on, before you write a single line of code, before you spend a single dollar on development, I need you to do one thing. Just stop. It might be the most important decision you make right now, and I'm about to show you exactly why.
This brings us to a huge pitfall that honestly sinks so many amazing ideas before they even have a chance. We'll call it the premature build trap. It's that magnetic pull to just build before you've really laid the groundwork. So here's how the trap is set. It usually begins the moment we start listing out all the cool features. We get so excited about what our product can do, and in that excitement, we turn completely inward, just focused on our own vision, our own assumptions, and that's the trap. You spend months, sometimes years, and a whole lot of money building something that's a technical marvel, but nobody actually wants it. You've solved a problem, sure, but it might just be your own problem, not your customers'. Okay, so how do we avoid this trap? It's simple, really. We take a step back and we actually define what it is. And the absolute best way to do that is with a visual. Now, I know high-level product specifications sound super technical and maybe a little intimidating, but it's not. All it is a simple visualization. It can be a sketch on a napkin, a basic wireframe, a storyboard, anything that shows your idea visually right now. It's not permanent, it's just a starting point. And the goals here, they are so powerful. For your team, it gets everybody on the exact same page. No more guessing games. Everyone knows what it is that you're all working so hard on. And for the outside world, it forces you to think from the customer's point of view, shaping the product to fit their needs, not just your own.
And listen, this isn't just some random nice-to-have idea. This is a core part of world-class startup training, like the disciplined entrepreneurship framework from MIT's Bill Aulet. It is a proven, battle-tested method for taking the risk out of a new venture.
Okay, so you're ready to create this visual spec. But you might be wondering, how detailed should it be? Well, there's a really simple way to think about it. Think brochure, not blueprint. I love this framing. A blueprint is for your engineers, right? It's jam-packed with technical jargon and measurements. But a brochure? That's for your customer. It's visual, it talks about benefits, and it tells a really compelling story. That's what you're making here. So your brochure follows a pretty simple logic. First, you talk about the features, what the product actually does. Then you explain its function, how it works. But the last and most important step is to articulate the benefits. So, for instance, a feature might be temperature control. The function is a built-in battery keeps your drink at 135 degrees. But the benefit? You'll never have to drink lukewarm coffee again. That's the real story. And that's the whole point, really. Even when you're thinking about features, you have to have a customer-first mindset. You're not just building cool tech for the sake of it. You are solving a real problem for a real person. You have to start with what they need and let that be your guide. So, once you have your visual brochure ready, the real magic starts to happen. You're now set up to test your idea, get feedback, and refine your vision, all without the massive cost and commitment of actually building the thing.
Okay, so you've got this beautiful, clear visual. Your team is totally aligned and they love it. Now's the time, right? Now we can finally build it?
Nope, not yet. The answer is still no. The real power in this whole process comes from keeping it high level. Resisting that temptation to get into all the nitty-gritty technical details, that's your superpower. And why is that? Because staying high level saves you, well, everything. It saves you time, it saves you money, it saves you effort. It stops you and your whole team from getting completely bogged down in tiny details that, at this stage, just do not matter. It keeps everyone focused on the big picture. See, this process creates an amazing feedback loop. When you take your visual spec and show it to potential customers, you learn almost immediately what they love and what they don't. And for them, they get a crystal clear idea of what you're trying to do so they can give you feedback that is incredibly specific and valuable.
And this is the ultimate advantage. I mean, think about it. Changing a drawing is easy and cheap. Changing a fully built product, that is hard and very, very expensive. This process gives you the freedom and agility to tweak, revise, and pivot super fast, making sure you're on the right track before you sink in major resources.
So I'll leave you with this one challenge. Take that brilliant idea of yours and ask yourself, can you explain the entire thing visually on a single page? Because if you can, you're not just defining a product, you're actually laying the foundation for a successful business.
Thanks for tuning in.